Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and today we are taking a look at something very special. This is not a joke. This trailer was uploaded on the 2nd of April, so it's not an April Fool's video. It literally states in the video that it's not a joke. Today we are going to be taking a look at the newly released Last Promise 2 trailer. So if you don't know what The Last Promise is, it is probably, I think without an exception, the most popular ROM hack in the Fire Emblem community. Maybe not the most popular, but at least the one that most people know about. It has been frequently ridiculed, and it has spawned many memes for its edgy characters and somewhat weird writing, but it has sort of evolved into a cult classic, and I think most everyone that has ever been involved with ROM hacking, or at least played a ROM hack, knows about The Last Promise. It was one of the first Let's Plays that I did of a ROM hack on my channel many years ago. Was it 2014? I can't even remember. It's starting to be a lot of years now. And still, when I look back at The Last Promise, for all of its problems, I had a lot of fun with the Let's Play. And I am very excited to see this trailer, so yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into it. Let's roll the trailer. Taser, and okay, Taser, is that the new nickname of Blazer? 20 years ago, Magnus invaded all of Solum. Whilst hope was directly fading, a hero arose. Siegfried rose up and rallied Solum's rebellion and drove Magnus away. However, the hero fell, spoiler alert, in the final battle. Peace was reinstated into the land of Solum. But that peace did not last, for a new conflict arises. Okay. That guy looked like he was Howard, the paladin dude. Ooh, there's a blonde with twin tails. Oh, it's Sean! It's good old Sean. Oh my god, that has to be Kellick's daughter right there. We see some new maps. They look... I mean, I guess map design has come a long way since The Last Promise. These maps look a lot better. It's to be expected. Meet new faces. The guy on the right has some weird psycho eyes. I like the blonde chick, though. Father's footsteps. Who could this guy... Oh my god, that has to be like Kellick's daughter. She looks so masculine, though. That looks... Could those be Anakin's children? I think so. That guy also looks familiar, but I can't place him. Oh, an old one's. Is that Corbin? That has to be Corbin. He looks very feminine, though. That is Eduardo, I recognize him. I don't recognize the other guys, though. Solum needs you once more. Oh, is that Howard? That has to be Howard's ghost or something. And that definitely has to be Corbin. Ooh, new animations. Nice. I wonder if they're gonna be skills. Promise? The Last Promise 2. Broken Promises. Alright, so we got Taserface, Tubiki, okay, that was quick. Alright, didn't even give me a chance to read who was on the list. But the trailer's not done, though. Is that... It's playing very lowly. Is that the Cold Steel theme? Oh my god, it's Kellick. Yeah, that's definitely Kellick, alright. Wow, alright. So that's, Kellick's gonna be here. Kellick, I think Kellick is the whole reason why The Last Promise is so infamous, because Kellick is one of the edgiest characters ever written. He is so edgy, oh my god. So let's take a look at the dev team to see if I recognize some names. So we got Taserface, Tubiki, Colin Wins, Boris the Stylish, Regular Hamboning, Tatsu the Lation, Boyo 44, XC Runner, Uniblast, Yellow Hero, Wells Price, Carlos. I'm not particularly involved in the Serenus Forest hacking community, but I don't recognize any of these names. Taser, though, is that just Blazer with another name? Because, of course, the original Last Promise was made by Blazer. So let's see if we can recognize some faces here. So, the start of the trailer, that has to be an old Howard, I'm pretty sure. He has the same helmet and everything. Though he looks to be an evil guy, so maybe not, because he's like sentencing them to death. The guy on the right, I don't recognize him, but he's got some psycho eyes going on. Could that be Sean on the left? Or on the, not on the right, but yeah, that guy. Could be Sean. We got another frame. The guy looks very royal. Could it be the son of Louis, maybe? I don't know. The guy on the left looks like he might be Anakin's son. He looks very similar to Anakin. Then we got this blonde girl. She also reminds me of someone, but I can't quite place it. I like her though. She looks very attractive. Of course, we see Sean right here using the same animations as always. And then we got this chick who has to be related to Kellic somehow. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, her design is pretty comical. It almost looks like a trans dude. Maybe this hack is gonna be like super progressive and have like a trans Fire Emblem character or something. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, this has to be either Kellic's daughter or someone related to Kellic, because she looks basically like Kellic, just with boobs. Poops, I almost said. The maps look really good. I actually like them. The Last Promise was kind of known to have very big and unnecessarily long maps. It seems like this is something that might continue, judging by these maps. They look very long. That was one of the biggest issues of The Last Promise, in my opinion. The maps were just so long. I'm just trying to see if there's any new characters here. I'm scrolling through the video. This bandit guy, or, well, he's not a bandit. He reminds me of someone, but I can't place him. Here we get to see much of the same guys. This has to be Corbin, this guy. Has to be Corbin. He has earrings, though. He looks feminine. Like, very feminine. Like, it could either be, like, an older Corbin or maybe someone related to him. It's 20 years later, so Corbin has to be older than this, right? And then we see on the right here, I definitely recognize the guy on the second right there. That has to be Eduardo. There's something familiar about the guy on the right, too, but I'm not really sure. And then we get to see, I think, what looks like Howard's ghosts, because he has the helmet that Howard had that covers his face. But then again, he also has something in front of his eyes that Howard didn't have. And we get to see some new animations with Mikal. So yeah, and of course, finishing off with like a frame of Kellic and the Cold Steel theme, which is just very iconic. So yeah, that was interesting trailer. I'm very excited. Of course, we don't know anything about when it's gonna come out. I wish we'd seen a little bit more of like features. I'm wondering if they're just gonna... To be fair, I hope they don't add too much fluff. One of the things that really made The Last Promise stand out was the fact that it didn't have a lot of fluff, but at least it was finished. It had like a lot of unique weapons and animations and stuff, but it didn't have like skills and stuff, that a lot of stuff that newer hacks tend to implement that seems to really slow down the process. So yeah, I'm sort of excited. If you haven't watched my The Last Promise Let's Play, I don't blame you. It's pretty low quality by today's standards, but I had a lot of fun with it. I actually had a lot of fun with it, despite the... Could be that it was just my initial time playing a hack and I was just very excited. If I went back to it now, I'm not really sure how I would like it. I watched Ray stream it once, and it was... Ray kind of said that it kind of drags on a little bit, and that might be true. I mean, I'm not sure how well it holds up by today's standards, but back when I actually made the Let's Play, I remember having loads of fun with it. I made like 10 to 15 episodes a day. That was how motivated I was. Of course, it was summer vacation, and you know, I just sat and made videos all day, but like, I can't imagine the stamina I had back then for making videos. Like, I've recorded 15 episodes in a day. I could never do that now. I'd just die. So maybe it's just the fact that I was younger and more energized then. I'm not really sure. Or it was just the joy of trying something completely brand new. But I just remember I had a lot of enthusiasm for The Last Promise. And I would like to say to everyone that makes fun of The Last Promise and like, oh, it's a shit hack, keep in mind that it's really, really old. And it was made at a time where limiting of like knowledge of hacking tools were very limited. Like, Blazer did the best he could with what little resources he had. He was also, I think, for the most part, a one-man team. I don't think he had a lot of help. Maybe he had a little bit, but he didn't have like a whole team of people working on it. So he was like one guy, and it was, I think also Blazer was really young when he made The Last Promise. He was extremely young, and he still finished it. You know, it's a completed hack, which is more than I can say for like 99% of all other hacks in the community that just goes to chapter 7 and just goes into limbo because the creators can't be asked to finish their projects. So that's a big complaint that I have with a lot of the hacks. So I've always defended The Last Promise. I've always defended it whenever people start ranting on it. Yeah, it's easy to make fun of. You can make fun of Kellic and the Coast. Even the trailer does it. It's very easy to make fun of, but I think that it deserves a lot more praise than it's getting from a lot of people. You don't go back and, you know, judge all shit by today's standards. At least you shouldn't. So, yeah, I'm excited. Let me know if you guys are excited as well. When it comes out, definitely expect a Let's Play on the channel. Anyway, guys, there's going to be a link to the trailer itself if you want to watch it without me talking over it. My name is Mengs, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.